Welcome back to the California-only Madden Fantasy Franchise Challenge, where today we have the Ravens, Raiders, Broncos, and Saints on the schedule. Quick recap of what's happened so far this season. We are playing a heck of a lot better than any of the past previous seasons. This is season 4. We need a Super Bowl win by the end of season 5. This year we started off pretty good. Got a win week 1. We unfortunately lost week 2, but bounced back week 3. Then we went on a cold streak, losing the next 3 games, but bounced back again, winning the next 2. So right now we find ourselves week 9 against the Ravens, who are 7-1. We are 4-4. Typically we only watch about 2 games, part of one game and then a full game. And with the Ravens being 7-1, that's not necessarily one that I want to jump into. It's still possibly one that we could win. We're on a pretty decent momentum streak right now, beating the Chiefs for the first time, then squeaking out a win against the Bengals in OT, if I remember correctly. So hopefully that momentum will carry over, but I want to take on the division rivals this week, this episode. I guess this week, because it's only one episode a week. But I want to take on the Raiders and the Broncos. So one of those will be the full game. The other will be the half game or somewhat of a game. And then we'll sim the Ravens and Saints. So let's start off with a sim and see if we could get a victory here. And we came very close, but not quite close enough. We will drop this one against the Ravens 27-21. Only a 6-point margin of defeat for us. And when we take a look at the scoring summary, they definitely took control of the first quarter, but bounced back well for us in the second. We both score 14. We're able to put up another touchdown in the third, but just did not have anything left in the tank when it looks, at least what it looks like when we got into the fourth. We weren't able to put any points up, and that's basically what cost us. So if we were able to get a touchdown or a field goal in either both of the field goal in both of the first and fourth quarter, or a touchdown in one, we're the victors. So unfortunately, we dropped one here, dropped to 4-5, but still really good at this point of the season. We'll just take a look at what we were able to do. Northrop throws 2 touchdowns, does throw 1 interception, a little over 300 yards. He was sacked twice, and his completion percentage, 64, so not awful. And it does look like Mills was out there to throw 1 pass that he completed for no yards. So good job, Mills. In the running game, that was the focus for us this week, and unfortunately it doesn't look like it really went off much at all. 13 attempts, 59 yards, did get a touchdown for run CMC. Penny had 2 carries, 10 yards, and then Northrop carried the ball once for 4 yards. Receiving-wise, Callaway, our rookie, had probably his best game to date. 6 receptions, 113 yards, averaged 18.8 a reception. Not bad for him. Junior General, 6 catches, 55 yards. Dalton Schultz, 4 catches, 38. McCaffrey did have an additional 2 touchdowns in the air with 36 yards on 5 catches. And then Simeon Fehoko, 3 receptions, 34 yards. Felton had 1 for 14. And Will Tobias got out there a little bit for 1 catch, 13 yards. Up front, who gave up the sack? So it looks like there was only 1 given up by Colton Miller, which means most likely we had a free rush, or it was maybe a screenplay, so no one was designated to block whoever got the sack. In terms of our defense, Adoree Jackson led us in tackles, followed behind by Radarius Carrington, our rookie middle linebacker, and tackles for loss. 2 for Spencer Wallace, who's dominated his rookie year, and then 1 for Bobby Okereke and 1 for Harrison Phillips. And then sack-wise, just 2, which some teams never even get 1 a game, but just 2 for us. Bobby Okereke gets 1, and Tresman Reed gets 1. And I know we had at least 1 interception. Adoree Jackson had that pick. And then did we happen to force any fumbles? Nope, no forced fumbles. Jake Bailey, 3 for 3 on extra points, and he did miss a field goal. So I think that's his first miss that wasn't a block in a simmed game. And it was attempted from 50-plus yards, so it was a pretty good one for the fact that he's technically a punter, but he's still been our MVP. And in the actual punting game, where he's supposed to be, he averaged 46.5 yards a punt. So really good from him, and we didn't have much in terms of any of the returns ourselves. So Now it's time to it's Raiders week. Not necessarily time to jump in, as there's one thing I want to take a look at before we get into the games, or one more thing I want to take a look at before we get into the games, and that has to do with players that we want to negotiate with. So I'll offer about a $10 million deal there for Vera Tucker, and he will stick around. Adoree Jackson will want to keep around as well. Go ahead and just give him a 2-year deal, as he is the highest overall corner that we currently have, and he will stay as well. Paulson Adebo has grown so well for us since starting this series. Went up from a normal dev up to a star. We will offer him this base contract that he was saying that he wants, and he'll stick around as well. Dalton Schultz has played amazing for us. We'll definitely want to keep him around. And it's looking like about $5 million a season, and he'll stay around as well. Harrison Phillips, we will definitely want to bring or keep along with us. He's played very well in the middle here for us. So we'll give him a 2-year deal just so he likes it more. Granted, we won't be playing again through those 2 years. After this season, just 1 season remaining. And I'll take care of the weekly strategy, upgrade the players, and then we'll head into the Las Vegas Raider game where they're coming to town. 3-5, 4-5. We definitely need a victory here today to stay up in the AFC West at that number 2 spot. We're not too far behind the Chiefs. If we can continue to win, and hopefully, luck on our side, they drop some games. We will jump in here to start the game on defense. So it looks like the Raiders come out in a tight formation here. Josh Jacobs, their main threat on offense. Quarterback Marcus Mariota going to scramble here. He's going to get forward for a gain of 6. They're going to say 7, but definitely doesn't have the speed that he used to have. But plenty enough to get a decent gain there on first down, as they'll come out 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. I do see a number 3 receiver at the bottom that may be Odell Beckham Jr., not sure. Josh Jacobs does not get the first down on that run. Gets close to it, but not close enough. And on 3rd and inches, they'll bring out a 2 tight end set, both of them to the top, 2 receivers at the bottom. Jacobs in the backfield, and that's where they're going to hand the ball off to. Good blocking, plenty of room for him. He's going to actually, looks like he tripped on his maybe tight end that got out in front to block for him, Tanyan. And they'll give credit to Nathan Gregory. We'll take it. Following the first down, they'll come out with a heavy receiver set. Looks like 3 to the bottom, just their tight end up top at the line. We bring a blitz. Mariota's going to scramble. He's not going to get away from Tresman Reed, who will bring him down for a loss of 7 on the first down attempted pass. Tresman Reed has been great for us in the middle this year. Not only, getting tackles for a loss, but sacks as well. So doing great in the run and pass game. Wallace just hurdled the lineman. Mariota quickly threw that one out to Tanyan, who will gain a little bit, but not much. Bring up a 3rd and 13. And on 3rd and long, they'll come out with Tanyan just off the line at the bottom. 3 receivers up top. And they're going to go to Tanyan across the middle. We're there to slow him down. That was our rookie middle linebacker, slowed him down. 53 there, and then quickly brought down by another Charger. And our offense will take the field at the 26 for their first possession, coming out empty set. We would love to air the ball out today, especially get some deep passes in, as they're going to bring a blitz in their first carry. We're actually going to find McCaffrey, who came running back to get that catch. Unfortunately, only a gain of 1, but a good job from Northrop there to get the ball away and throw it at least nowhere close to any Raider. McCaffrey will take the outside here, or try to, but a great job by 53 there to slow him down. Wait for some teammates to come in and help bury him in the backfield. That was Burns who helped that play become a loss. And 3rd and 11 will come out. 1 receiver up top, 2 to the bottom, and Schultz as well. Drop back here with Northrop, and he'll check it down. So definitely no deep passes to start here. Only end up basically getting a net of 0 yards on this first possession. And we'll jump in here to a little bit of a quicker sim. Mariota throws the ball away on first down, knocked away by Kazee. So Kazee's getting out there a little bit, and then basically a sack for nothing. So they'll mark it as a rush, but a great run or great drive there from our defense. We'll continue on in the quicker sim here as we're playing two low-win teams. Really good 7-yard rush there from McCaffrey to get out of the shadow of our own end zone. Will give us the first. Junior Generals gives us 13. Another 6 goes to Callaway. 2nd and 4. McCaffrey gets the 4. 1st and 10, 5 yards. Pretty well balanced so far. Penny comes out there to spell out McCaffrey. Gets 3. 3rd and 1. Pass thrown away. You can't throw away a pass on 3rd and 1. Try to run for it if you can. And we'll just continue in here as we're playing two low-win teams. If we could get 2 victories in this AFC West games, then we'll watch a little bit of the Saints game. Rucker will give us a decent return, and let's jump in. Been a little bit. Offense will start. We're in the second quarter. 7 minutes, 40 seconds remain. Start at the 27. Going to motion out McCaffrey to an empty set here. Northrop will drop back. Go to McCaffrey, who went on a bit of an in. Kind of looked a little bit more just like a quick curl. Northrop 5 of 6, but only 31 yards. Neither offense really moving the ball a whole lot so far. We'll drop back again with Northrop. Rush coming in, and he just kept backpedaling. He had McCaffrey open up top, but instead Costin would come in and get the sack, bring up another 3rd and long. We'll stay out empty set. A lot of empty sets in this playbook for the Panthers playbook. Empty set, bunch to the bottom, 2 up top, and we're going to find a guy across the middle. Is that Schultz? No, Simife Hoko gets the catch and about 14 yards, just enough for the first down. Again, staying out that empty set, 2 receivers up top, 3 to the bottom in the bunch. This is what we ran the last play. Go for the quick pass, McCaffrey out to the sideline, maybe a gain of about 2 or 3. Keep the clock rolling here as we move inside 6 minutes. Now we're going to change it up. Come out with a 2 tight end, 2 receiver set. Penny's going to go up top, break 1 tackle. There is a flag down, makes a couple guys miss, brought down at the 50. But this one might be going backwards. And indeed it is. That's going to be called on Walker Little, who we moved to that guard spot last episode just to help try to boost our offensive line. We slid DeCastro down to center, brought Walker Little in at guard. And that changed. I mean, played pretty well, but not helping very much if you're getting a penalty. Nice pass there to Parkinson. Just lofted well over 21. I believe that's Peppers. So a really good pass there from our rookie quarterback. Go empty set, 3rd and 4. Quick pass across the middle. He's going to find Schultz, who's going to fight off of 1 tackle, maybe get an extra yard or so. Northrop 9 for 10, 64 yards on the day. I think I've seen us run this formation too much at all. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. McCaffrey down the middle, get about a gain of 2-3 yardage. Only 6 carries for 19 yards, so not averaging a whole lot per rush, at least to this point. Bunch up top, 1 receiver to the bottom, dropping back. Quick pass. We're going to find our rookie receiver again. That's Callaway. This time down to the 30. Really nice pass from Northrop. Right in between coverage, right in between the zone. Really nice read, really nice catch. That connection for them has been developing very well over the course of the year, as we'll go with a play action here. Plenty of time, but instead we're going to check down. Schultz going to get forward for maybe a gain of 2. That came out weird. Gain of 2 is what I meant to say. 2nd and 7, empty set, bunch up top, 2 to the bottom. Drop back across the middle. Into coverage, but also coverage a little bit by our guy. Callaway holds on to it. Schultz almost knocked the ball out of his own teammate's hands. Luckily, we hold on to it. Going to bring out Bodden, follow behind him. McCaffrey not able to get by 24, but he will get a few yards. Make it a 2nd and 6, empty set again. 4 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top, but we won't see a play there. 2-minute warning. Game tied, but we are knocking on the door. Now coming out of the 2-minute warning here. Looks like possibly 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. No, 2 to the bottom, 1 up top. Schultz was also there, just did not see him behind our new right tackle in Smith. Bringing up a 3rd and 3. Go for a quick pass. Schultz to the top. Yep, knew that was coming. He's going to get close, down to about the 2. They're going to say out at the 3. I think that's a little bit of a poor spot. Now coming out, bunch to the bottom, one receiver up top. McCaffrey in the backfield, first and goal from the 3. Keeps dropping back. You got to throw it. You got to throw it. You can't go losing 13 yards. Be second and goal from the 17. Now coming out, empty set here. Trying to spread out the defense, open up something. Going to drop back Northrop. He needs to get rid of this one. He's not going to do it. Rookie quarterback needs to learn to throw the ball away if nothing's open. You can't go from first and goal from beyond the 20. Be third and goal from the 27. 1 minute, 1 second remain, empty set. Take a shot towards the end zone. Instead, we'll check down McCaffrey. We'll get a gain of about 4 yards. They'll call a timeout, and we'll send out Jake Bailey in the field goal unit. Be kicking from about the 31, so a 41-yard field goal attempt here from Jake Bailey. DeCastro with the snap. Mills holds it down, boot through it, and that'll be some points on the board. A little bit disappointing, but at least we get on the board here before half, 3-0. And the defense has done a great job against the Raiders. We'll watch the remainder of this half to see if we could get a stop. Let's see if we could get a stop here, maybe even a turnover. Keep stumbling on my words here today. They're going to send Josh Jacobs in motion. Empty set now. 2 receivers up top. At least probably 2 to the bottom. Actually, they had 2 tight ends. It was a lineman that they brought out to run that play. Mariota not having a great game. 2 passes complete out of 8, only for 11 yards. Second and 10 following that incompletion. 1 receiver to the bottom, 2 up top. Tanyan at the bottom of the line. Josh Jacobs swinging out of the backfield. Quick tackle. Going to be a combination there of Lowell and, or Lowell as we have started to call it. And Justin Reed will bring up 3rd and 1 as they go empty set. 3 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Mariota drops back. He's going to try to scramble for it. Not able to get by. I believe that was Nathan Gregory who will get that sack or credit for that sack. And they should be punting this one away after the timeout. And with 29 seconds remaining, 1 timeout, our offense will take the field starting at the 27. Trying to get all the way downfield. And that's not going to happen if we continue to not throw the ball if there's no one open. Just throw the ball out of bounds. Just stop taking sacks, bud. Just stop. And now we'll head into halftime. That's the sacks so far, the killers for us. We should have had a touchdown on the board, but we keep taking sacks, making it 3rd and goal from the 27. It's never really going to be in your favor. Then we take the sack there before halftime, lose out on a chance to try to get the ball downfield and at least get in a field goal range. But we're in the driver's seat, and luckily for us, we get ball to start the half. So we'll start at the 25 following the touchback on the kickoff. Northrop will drop back, find a guy across the middle. That's going to be Callaway again. So far, I feel like majority of the yards going to Callaway, as most of the other passes have been fairly short. We did have one to Simi Fehoko for a good first down earlier, but for the most part, Callaway seems to be the guy in charge so far. And on 1st and 10 will come out. Shotgun set, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Hard count from Northrop. Hand the ball off down the middle. McCaffrey makes 1 guy miss. We'll scoot forward for about a gain of 4. 8 rushes, 28 yards. Nothing spectacular. Would like to see a chunk play here or there from McCaffrey to help that running game along. Another hard count. Quick pass this time. Schultz for the first down. About a gain of 4. And I'll change up formation a little bit here. Bring in 2 receivers tight to the top. 1 spread out the bottom. Fake the handoff to McCaffrey. Go to the outside here again. That's Callaway for another first down. Definitely the favorite target of the day for sure. As we now switch up, go back to that empty set. We run quite a bit. McCaffrey in the slot at the bottom. And that's where we're going to go here. To the outside, he's going to turn up, get the first down, break 1 tackle. We'll get about an extra yard through that last tackle. Down to the 23. Offense moving. We just need to finish the drive. And a great way to help finish it is to not allow a sack. So I'm going to knock on wood considering I said that. 2 receiver spread. Going to go down the middle. A nice job to break some tackles or get through some tackles from Felton. A nice first down carry. His first carry of the day goes for 11, bringing us down to the 12. And now McCaffrey will come back out as we have 2 receivers to the top and bottom. Hard count again. Trying to catch this defense sleeping, I guess. Just not paying much attention. We'll get a decent carry here on the first down. Gain of 3. bring out the bunch set here on 2nd and 7. Bunch to the top. Junior Generals alone at the bottom. McCaffrey will get the ball out of the backfield, try to spread it, cut back in, and he's going to get, I believe, the first down with the mark that they put us down at the 1 will be a first down, 1st and goal. Just do not allow a sack, please. In fact, just hand this ball off to Felton right down the middle on the first play. Please, do it. Come on, snap, hand the ball off, down the middle. Nope. Well, they did, but it was not the end result that I was hoping for. Going to be a loss of 2. Nice job there from Barnes to get the tackle in the backfield. Now on 2nd and goal, come out with a heavy set, 2 tight ends and a fullback. Go down the middle. McCaffrey, wide open spaces. Why did you cut back? You had the whole sideline, my dude. That should be an easy 6 points. Instead, 3rd and goal from the 1-inch line. Same formation. Right down the middle goes Penny, and he will get the points. I guess McCaffrey didn't want the touchdown. He's going to give it to Rashad Penny, and he will get our first touchdown of the game. Comes with 2 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the 3rd. And with their offense not doing too much to this point, we're going to go back into a quick sim here with a 10-point lead. So far, not really doing much. That's going to be another 3 and out for the Raiders as they punt the ball to us. We'll get a decent return. Start from about the 44. Let's continue on here in the quick sim. 2-yard rush. Christian McCaffrey on the first down, taking us to about now past midfield with the 11-yard rush. So far, just Christian McCaffrey so far. 2nd and 1. Christian McCaffrey. Could you have guessed it? And sack this time. Another sack, that time by Allen. Then thrown away. 3rd and 19. Only 14 yards. Dalton Schultz, field goal unit. Good. Jake Bailey will give us a 13-point lead as we continue to widen that gap. And we'll just go ahead and continue. Tresman Reed getting in there again. Another sack, or at least another tackle for a loss. Then a penalty. 2nd and 21. OBJ gets 14. And then not enough on 3rd down. Only a 1-yard rush from Josh Jacobs. They'll punt that way again. Rucker, 7 yards on the return. Let's see if our offense can put the nail in the coffin here. With 7 minutes, 28 seconds remaining, they haven't moved the ball at all on offense. We've been able to move it a little bit. Sacks have definitely cost us at least 1 other touchdown. McCaffrey will get forward for a little bit. 16 rushes, 70 yards. Not an awful day. We'll come out 2nd and 7, though. 1 receiver. Looks like Will Tobias spread to the bottom. 2 up top. We will fake. No, we actually will hand the ball off. McCaffrey should have been a fake. 55 read that the whole way. Going to be a loss of 2. And on 3rd and 9, we'll bring out the shotgun. 2-back set. 2 receivers up top. Go check down Bodden, who gets the catch. Typically, our fullback doesn't get the ball too much in receiving game. He does there, but will not be enough for the first down. We do not put the nail in the coffin, but another 3 and out from our defense very well could be. And following another great punt from Jake Bailey, they'll start pretty deep. Get 5 yards on the first down, 9 yards on 2nd down, gives them the first. That was pass to Tanyan. And they'll go 6. 2nd and 4, big one. Tanyan again, now down to midfield. Mariota will rush for 4. 6 should be close to the first down, which they do give them. Then thrown away. So this is the best we've seen their offense move. Another 8 yards here on 2nd down. 3rd and 2. OBJ will get the first down. Another 13. They're looking to put some points on the board as they desperately need to do so on this drive to make it a game. 2nd and 6. Thrown away. 3rd and 6. Touchdown. Christian Kirk going to bring the game back to a 1-score difference. And now we really need to see our offense put this game away. Run out the clock. 3 minutes, 42 seconds remain. Las Vegas has all of their timeouts remaining. Quick pass. McCaffrey will get forward for a gain of 4, but will land inbounds. Keep that clock rolling as Northrop. 22 passes complete out of 24. Really good completion percentage for him today. As we're going to go for another rush, or actually a rush. McCaffrey breaks the tackle. Huge rush for him. And really unfortunate news here. Vera Tucker takes a knee. We do not need that to be a big injury. Please just be headed to the sideline. And that is not what we need to see. We'll at least be out of this game for the remainder. Hopefully he won't be missing any more games. He's definitely one of our better offensive lineman. I think at this point he would be number 3 after we brought in the new tackles. Speaking of which, our backup tackle will come in as we need to get this pass thrown. And that is not going to help. I think we do land on it, so we will keep possession for the punt. But now we need our defense to make a stop here. They've done well so far today, but we needed to run out the clock a heck of a lot more than we did on this drive. And we did get the update on Vera Tucker. It is broken ribs, so he will most likely be missing some time. But right now, we need to focus in on this game, and we need to stop from our defense. The punt team did as best as they could to give us some decent space, kicking the ball or punting the ball all the way down to the opposing 33. So good job there from Jake Bailey. Good stop on first down as we head into the 2-minute warning. Only up 6, and the Raiders have all 3 timeouts. They'll come out here, one receiver up top, bunch to the bottom, Jacobs in the backfield. Mariota will drop back. They have Christian Kirk in the middle. He's going to scramble, and that's Mariota, not Kirk. Going to try to spin, and we will get the tackle before the first down with our rookie linebacker, and they'll call their first timeout. We could really use a huge play here, 3rd and inches. A loss of any yardage would be fantastic. Going to be a short drop back. That one's picked off. That was passed right to, is that Bobby Okereke? He's taking it to the house. Mariota's not going to catch him. That's the nail in the coffin we needed. We will be winning this rivalry game. Bobby Okereke, just right place, right time. Poor pass from Mariota. Found the ball right in Bobby's hands. He makes some guys miss and just puts on the Jets as he takes it to the house. And something's kind of broken here with the sim. Not sure what is happening. So I'm trying to get this to work here. What if we just do jump to next play? I guess this is a screen that we have, so we'll just keep an eye up top. 29 seconds, 15 seconds, 5 seconds, still have the victory in hand. 2 seconds, they do put some points on the board. Our defense lets up late, but we will be coming out here with a victory with the nice play there from Bobby to get that INT. And with that INT, he might have earned himself a spot as the thumbnail player. And we will head out victorious 21-14. Passing game came up strong for the Raiders in that second half, but luckily we were able to do just enough. That turnover, huge for us, as if we didn't have that, we very well could have lost this game. Defense played amazing. Offense needs to find a way to become more consistent. And unfortunately, after what was a great way of ending that game with the victory, we do find out Vera Tucker will miss the next 4 weeks. That does include the week that we just played. So he will be out for the remainder of this episode, but we'll be back to help us finish out the season next episode, and hopefully in what will be a playoff push. Fingers crossed, as we now currently definitely sit second AFC West. So hopefully the rest of the AFC is not doing too hot. Really unfortunate there for Vera Tucker. And with that victory, like I said, we do find ourselves sitting well in the AFC West in that 2 spot. We are only 1 game up against the Raiders, but we also have 2 more wins than them. We have a late bye in week 13, so that'll correct itself shortly. But now, this week, Broncos. They're 2-7. A victory here is a must. We have to get this victory, and we're even a higher overall than them. They're down to 79. We're up to an 82. And then hopefully we could get another victory in the Saints, get a winning episode rather than ending episodes 500. We haven't had a winning episode, I believe, yet to this series, even though we have done decently considering where the team was at the beginning. But hopefully we'll continue along and get some victories here. Now we do have to choose some focus players, as we'll definitely go with the linemen. So let's run through here till we find him. Juan Spillman we will select. Henry Hunter we will select. And I think we'll go with that safety and find out some points, some things about them. Again, this draft class not all too concerning to me. Most likely, if we're not able to get the job done this season, there'll be some splashy off-season trades to just pack in as much high-end talent as we can. Give it one last go. But right now, we need to focus in here on the Broncos. So I'll run through the weekly strategy, and we'll jump into this game. Maybe watch a bit more. Depends if we start to pull away at all. Hopefully, knock on wood again. We could pull away, and then we'll jump into a little bit of that Saints game as well. And we are jumping in to start the Broncos game. Both teams wearing their AFC Anniversary Edition uniforms here. They're going to go for the jet sweep. Their first play, not going to get much. Maybe back to the left. No, actually going to say gain of 2. I definitely didn't think it was past the original line of scrimmage. But there has been a few changes with the Denver Broncos offense. They do have a rookie quarterback who is in. He's going to get tackled. Actually, it might be his second year. I feel like they had a rookie last year that was a 68 or something overall, and that ended up playing really well against us. So hopefully he doesn't have a good game if it is the correct team I'm thinking of here. 3rd and 8. They'll spread it. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. They're going to go for a quick pass across the middle, and they're going to find a wide open 85, I believe. That is Njoku. Indeed it is. Unfortunately for him, a bit shaken up after receiving that catch. And he will head off the field. Broncos with a first down, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom, empty set. Quick pass, another wide open receiver for them. Stretches for the first down, and I believe they're going to give it to him. That's 3 completions out of 3 passes for 32 yards, just 1 off of the 3 for 3 for 33. Go for a run here. Dalvin Cook up top. Wallace just a split second behind. And instead, it will be Bobby Okereke who gets that tackle, who just saved our last game and hopefully can help us get a good victory in this game. And on 2nd and 12, staying out in the spread, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Hand the ball off to Dalvin across the middle. And there's that rookie middle linebacker is going to get the quick stuff. McKenzie, receiver for the Broncos, injured on that play. Definitely not the Browns. I saw the Brown jersey and just my head went, Browns. And unfortunately for McKenzie, it looks like it might be a serious injury as he heads into the locker room. On 3rd and 12, they'll come out 3 receivers up top. Their backup tight end spread just off the line. And they'll go for a pass across the middle. That's who they go for. That backup tight end not going to get the first down this time. Close to it, but not quite enough. We'll bring up a 4th and 2 at the 36. And they'll send out their field goal unit here, kicking from about the 43, so about a 53-yarder. This one is up, mile high, saves them. They'll get a field goal early in this game, putting them up 3-0. And now our California boys will take the offensive side out, coming out with a shotgun set. Handoff down the middle-ish. McCaffrey tried to get to the outside, but not able to get by number 97. Could not read the back of that. That's Bosa who's going to get the tackle for loss. And on 2nd and 12, a little bit of a different formation here. A semi-tight formation. 2 up top, 1 to the bottom. Go for Schultz on the drag. Not able to get by Cunningham, I believe, is number 41. And he'll get the stop. Actually, a gain for the defense. Another loss for us. Be 3rd and 13. Wow, just talking a little funny today. Bunch up top, 2 receivers to the bottom. They are almost going to get the rush, and they are going to get the rush. 98 hits home, and that first drive for us does nothing but go backwards. Jake Bailey once again proving why he's our MVP. Boots the ball all the way down to the opponent's 32, so pretty good punt for us. As they're going to go for Dalvin down the middle. Quick stop there from our, actually a combo of a couple of our guys. Our rookie middle linebacker slows him down, then Lowell, our slot corner, gets the tackle. Maybe back to around the original line of scrimmage. They'll mark it as a gain of 1. And I keep forgetting what the middle linebacker's name is. I know his first name is Raydarius, but I can't remember what his last name is. Bobby Okereke there to help get the stop on the 2nd down, and 32 also in there to help, which I believe is our other rookie linebacker, outside linebacker, and Simpson, I believe his name is. The way that'll bring up a 3rd and 9. They'll come out in a heavy tight end set, 3 to the top, and then 1 spread receiver at the bottom. And they will pass it despite the heavy look, and that's going to be an easy completion. We had no one on number 83. He's done a great job coming in at tight end ever since Njoku left with an injury. That'll be another first down for him, down to the 48. Now they're switched up a little bit here. 3 receivers rather than 3 tight ends. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. 83 still in at tight end at the line. Dalvin down the middle. Fight forward for about a gain of 4. And that's the total yardage he has on the day off of 5 carries. So doing good in the rushing game. Need to fix the passing game. On 2nd and 6, 2 tight ends. 87 comes in, who is their 3rd string tight end. And they're going to go underneath to number 11. Quick tackle from our number 11 will bring up 3rd and inches. And on 3rd and inches, they'll bring out a tight ace formation. Would love for us to bring a double blitz here across the middle. Instead, they go for a pass outside. And Raydarius did not get very lucky there. He should have knocked that pass away, if not intercepted it. Instead, they get the completion, and his feet tackle the tight end? Maybe. Either way, first down for the Broncos. And on their first down, they'll bring out a bunch to the top of the formation. Lone receiver spread to the bottom. They'll go for a pass probably to Dalvin. Yep. He's going to try to make a guy miss. Not able to get by Lowell. Also had Bobby Okereke in there as well. But man is 8 for 8 on their day. That's their quarterback, if you hadn't seen him pop up on the top. 8 for 8, so doing pretty well despite him not being a super high overall. Reed will get the tackle there on Zach Moss. Kind of get him forward a little bit, but still 3rd and 2, which is what we'll have after this end of the first quarter. Really nice backdrop. Rocky Mountain's looking beautiful here, even in Madden. 3rd and 2 to start the second quarter. Tight formation. Dalvin in the backfield. Shotgun set. All the descriptors. Going to be a pass to the outside. Completed again to 83. So does not look like Njoku is going to return at any time soon. Nathan Gregory got the tackle, but another first down for their backup tight end. And that now moves them down to the 21 as they come out heavy set. Going to bring out a 6 offensive lineman. Run to that side with a 3. Not good enough to stop us, though. That is a tackle for a loss and a flag. And Garrett Bowles going to be the one with the holding. We'll back them up 1st and 20. Down to the, or back to the 31, really. Looks like we're only going to bring 3 here on the first and long. Nice pass break up there by Justin Reed. He got by, I believe that's a Debo up top. Probably playing some underneath coverage. It was a good play call, but a really good job from Justin Reed to break that one up. 83 will get the catch on 2nd down, get some of the yardage back. 3rd and 13 from the 24 in field goal range, definitely. As we're out in our nickel form with their bunch up top, and they're going to go all the way up top. Raydarius quickly gets up there to get the tackle on their tight end. We'll bring him down for 4th and 10 at the 21. And they'll bring back out their kicker here. Kicking from the 28, so a 38-yarder. Should definitely have plenty of distance for him as he hit, I think, close to a 50 or over a 50 last time. Right down the middle. Widen their lead, 6-0. Boswell makes 2 field goals in the first half. And I believe this is only our offense's second possession. About 2 minutes in the second quarter. We're going to go for the fake handoff. Pass to the middle. Simi Fehoko? Maybe Schultz? Simi Fehoko down to the 43. I figured that was a slot receiver, but I couldn't quite tell. But yeah, nice completion to Simi. Down the middle. We need to see more of those medium and deep passes. And on 1st and 10, up to the 43. Got 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Run CMC in the backfield. Is going to take the handoff, cut forward, go down the middle for about a gain of 1, 2. They'll actually combine those numbers, make it a gain of 3. I'll definitely take 3. He's going to bring in one of the receivers up top, spread 2 to the bottom. Actually, it might be 3 to the bottom, then our tight end up top. Either way, McCaffrey down the middle. We'll get forward for about another 3-ish yards. Or make it 4. Yeah, just keep giving me more yards than what I think. Empty set on 3rd and 3. Bunch to the top, 2 to the bottom. Northrop keeps dropping back, and this is going to be a sack. Every time you see him do that double step backwards, it's going to be a sack. He's not going to get that ball out. Kiki will get the sack. Denver will get the ball back. And I'm not joking. I need to see some Jake Bailey MVP down in the chat below. I mean, this guy is putting up most of our points, punting the ball deep so our defense doesn't have to keep being put in poor field position. Really good game, or just season from Jake Bailey. Really good pass there from Mans. Going to find another first down. They're getting a lot of medium passes on us, and I would like to see us correct that here. On 1st and 10 at the 28, tight formation. Looks like it was just one tight end set. We have a rush, but nice pickup. And that one thrown away from man. 12 of 14 on the day for 104 yards. We're only down one possession right now. A touchdown for us and an extra point would give us the lead, but any more points from them would make it a two-possession game. So we need a stop here from our defense. 3rd and 2 is a great time to do it as they bring out a fullback who looks like he's wearing maybe a number 1. And Darius Carrington there gets the stop in the backfield. I tell you, our rookies from this last draft have just gone off. Well worth trading a lot of picks around to pick up the guys we did. They have played amazingly. And maybe 3rd time's the charm here for our offense. Get some points on the board. I would love a touchdown before half. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remain. Quick pass. Schultz wasn't even looking. We're lucky the linebacker didn't take that to the house to widen the Denver Broncos lead. We'll come out here 2nd and 10. A heavier set. Still going to drop back to pass this one. Going to the outside. We're going to find Generals, I believe. Yeah, that was Generals. Only a gain of 2 as we head into the 2-minute warning. And coming out of the 2-minute warning, really haven't seen Generals very much the last couple weeks. Would like to see him take the top off the defense here. We're going to go for a screen pass, cut back in, not able to get away from the corner. Honestly, the play turned out better than it could have been with a quick rush that it had, but either way, we'll be punting the ball away, and we'll need another stop from our defense. And I'm going to remind you again, hashtag Jake Bailey MVP in the chat. Punted the ball from our 10 all the way inside the opponent's 30. So fantastic leg on him. They will get another 1st down pass here on 1st down. But they're not stopping the clock. Under a minute and a half remain in the 1st half. They're up 6. We'll go for another quick pass this time. Dalvin will get the catch. Get about a gain of 4, 5-ish yards. Was definitely not a gain of 6. That's a poor spot. 2nd and 4. Shotgun set. 3 to the bottom, 1 up top. Dalvin out of the backfield is where they're going to go. He's going to get the catch. 1st down, make one guy miss, and then quickly brought down as they'll start calling their timeouts. Wow, I should have done one of those vocal warm-ups before recording this episode. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Man throws out of, or not out of a sack, but to avoid a sack. Only get a gain of 1 on that completion to Dalvin. Now let's switch it. 3 receivers up top. Tight end and Njoku back in the game. We'll get the catch, but not a whole lot after the catch. But they will actually mark him just shy of the 1st down, 3rd and inches, under 10 seconds. They're going to toss this to Dalvin. Quickly tackled, and they'll call their... I don't know if they've even called a timeout yet. Maybe we did. Either way, timeout called. Field goal unit out, kicking from about the 41. So a 51-yarder. We saw them hit from deep before. This one's up. Plenty of leg. And that's going to be right through. As we head into halftime down 9-0. That kick probably would have been good from about 63. Heck of a leg on their kicker as well. And we're going to quickly get in here to the 2nd half. We're down now 2 possessions, and we haven't done anything yet on offense. Defense has done pretty well. A lot of bend. No breaking. Going to find McCaffrey here for a big gain. I think our biggest gain so far, about a gain of 20. Northrop 5 of 6 for about 40 yards. So good completion percentage, but not a lot of yards off of that. And I don't believe McCaffrey has much in terms of rushing yards either. So hopefully we could turn this around a bit. McCaffrey down the middle, cuts to the inside, and pretty quickly brought down. Still be a gain of about 5. They'll say gain of 6, make it a 2nd and 4. As we'll change up formations a little bit here. Have a tight receiver set to the top. Going to go Penny, I think. Came in to spell out McCaffrey and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Instead, we'll go empty set here. Or not empty set, 2 running back set here in the shotgun. Bottom in. And we're just going to keep dropping back. And you guessed it, sack. And with that leg from Jake Bailey, we'll at least get a good punt, get them down to the 15. I think our defense is going to need to force a turnover, something here, so we can get some momentum on offense, because we are just dead on offense, not moving the ball at all. We just have no momentum, no really anything. Hopefully this is going to be an offside or false start on the offense. Indeed it is. That'll back them up to 2nd and 7. They'll come out here with a 2 tight end set, 2 receivers as well. Quick pass down the middle, and Njoku should have the first down. And indeed he does. And with that first down, they're going to bring out a heavy set. 2 tight ends, 1 fullback, stretch to the bottom. And we're going to get a nice tackle there from 32. I believe that's Simpson. He's doing a pretty good job whenever he does get out there. Just doesn't see the field a whole lot. 2nd and 9, pass right down the middle. First down to Dalvin Cook, who makes the first guy miss and gets in that extra 6-7 yards after. Just does not feel like our team has any energy out there right now. Defense doing about as well as they can considering how often they're out there. Wallace going to get a stop, or at least slow him down. Then Rodarius Carrington will help him bring Dalvin down. Going to be a loss of 1. Hopefully that momentum start flow. Bring that into a 2nd and 11. Get some more lost yardage. Maybe a pick would be nice. Empty set here for the Broncos. 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom. Man will take the snap. 1 drop back. Yep, and Njoku right down the middle. Another first down. We get 1 play in our favor, and then the next 2 not in our favor. And that's how the Broncos have been able to move the ball. Tight formation here on 1st and 10. Basically already in field goal range of what we've seen from their kicker. As I'll go for a pass here. They keep dropping back. Can we get the sack? Nope, they'll throw it out just before Nathan Gregory can get there. Would have been nice. 21 of 24, 179 yards on the day for their quarterback. They'll go for Dalvin down the middle, and we're too slow. We had some guys who shed the block just after Dalvin passed them, but that's not going to help us. First down, Dalvin down to the 30. Now they have a bunch up top, lone receiver at the very bottom, Dalvin in the backfield. Now you will go for a pass to the middle. Another wide open tight end, 83. No one within 5 yards. Luckily, we crashed pretty quickly to get the tackle. But still a gain of 6 on first down is not favorable for the defense. And they'll go for a read option here. Force the fumble? Nope. No force fumble. Get the sure tackle at least. Bring up a 3rd and 1. And on 3rd and 1, they bring out the goal line offense here. Doesn't look like our defense necessarily set to match. They're going to go to the outside. Hufanga in the backfield will get the tackle plus a flag. Please decline it. Make it a 4th and 5. Just decline it. Decline it on Njoku. And we don't. 3rd and 11. Really hope we don't give it any first down up on this play. And okay, we don't. All right, Madden, I'll trust you there. They'll bring out their field goal unit, kicking this time from about the 38, so a 48-yarder. We've seen them hit what could have been a 60-something yarder earlier. This one is up, and it puts it through the uprights, 12-0. Our offense needs to score on this next drive. Hopefully we were able to make some halftime adjustments here to find a way to get through this Broncos defense who's just stuffed us every single drive. That pass will help. Going to find Callaway for about 12-yard in route. So a deep in route for us. They're going to actually mark at 13. I was pretty good. Pretty close on that guess. Give us a first down to the 37. Stay out in the shotgun set here. 1 receiver up top. 2 to the bottom. McCaffrey in the backfield. Fake the handoff to him. Pass down the middle. Simi Fehoko. About another 13, 14-yard gain. Let's keep that momentum going. 7 of 8 on the day is Northrop. Under 100 yards, so could definitely use some passing yards here as we come out with a 3-receiver set up top in pistol formation. I'm assuming we have another receiver at the very bottom, but we won't see a play. End of the 3rd quarter. We need 2 touchdowns in this 4th quarter, and our defense needs to get stops the whole time. And to start the 4th, different formation. 2 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom, possibly even 3 to the bottom. I don't see our tight end anywhere. Across the middle we go. General's finally getting a completion here. She might have had a short one earlier. 2nd and 3. Under center goes Northrop. Just straight drop back pass. Going to find our open tight end. If we could use our tight ends like other teams use their tight ends against us, we would be unstoppable. Either way, first down for us. Up to the 30, down to the 30. 3 receivers to the bottom. Tight end just off the line up top. Drop back, pass down the middle. That is not what we need to be doing to get the ball to Generals. Triple coverage is not what we want to be thrown into. We were a bit lucky there. That ball ends up hitting the turf, but need to be a little bit more careful with that. It's not like I'm the one choosing who we're throwing the ball to. Going to go for the screen pass here. Plenty of blockers, but okay, we do at least get by Cunningham. That should have been a huge play for us, but the O-line can't block the one guy in the vicinity, nor any of the guys that came flying in after. 3rd and 4, shotgun. Looks like Felton is in to spell out McCaffrey. They go for a blitz. We're going to find Felton. Not going to make the first guy miss. And I feel like we might need to go for this. And I feel like I might need to jump in. And on 4th and 9, I am going to jump in here. We need to get this victory. We should not be losing this game. And we did not get the positioning we needed there with Fehoko. One-on-one in the end zone. This ball not quite placed where it needed to be. Fehoko not able to get positioning. Really good job. I believe that was the safety on coverage. And we're going to stay in here on defense. Try to help us out a little bit here. A field goal there wouldn't have really made a difference in this game. We needed a touchdown, which is why I came in to try to force us to go for it. Fortunately, didn't work out for us. Going to try to help the defense at least get the stop here. If I could find the right formation. We don't really have a very good nickel formation. Not a huge fan of the playbook if it doesn't have a good nickel formation here. Going to try to change play to get some better coverage. And they're going to find another wide open Njoku across the middle. Haven't played many games so far the last couple seasons. I think I was in for about a play or so earlier this season. But time is in a crunch right now. We need to force a turnover as quickly as we can. We have some guys in the backfield. Dalvin makes one guy miss. Bounces off of another guy and will continue to gain a few more yards here. Should not have been a gain of 4. On 2nd and 6. 2 tight ends set. 2 receivers to the right. We're going to send a little bit of a blitz to the outside. Exactly where they're running. And that doesn't even slow them down. Adebo will get this stop at least before the first down. 3rd and short. And on 3rd and short, going to pinch the line here. Going to gamble with the run down the middle. We have some guys there. Should be a stop before the first down. It is 4th and inches. And they will send out the punt team here. Rucker back to return. And luckily, it does look like they are punting. This ball going to go out of bounds. Not what we needed there. We're going to need to go 69 yards in next to no time. And with us backed up and not having a mobile quarterback makes me a little bit worried here. Going to be looking for some quick passes just to try to get out of our own end zone, running as quickly as we can back to the line. Trying to stay out in the same formations here, but again, we need some quick passes to avoid any sort of safety situation. Try to get out of bounds when we do with generals. And on this play, I would love to see Simi Fehoko down the sideline. I'm not sure we'll get that look. Indeed, we're going to not get that look, and luckily we're going to get that ball at least attempted to pass right before that hit came in. Try to change things up a little bit here. Do we have anything favorable? We have the speed with generals. If he could get over the top. And he has some speed, but not able to separate at all. Not necessarily sure that it should show that we have the speed advantage if we can't even run by a guy. What about over here at Callaway? Neither the release nor the speed, just has the height. So we're going to drop back here, try to find an open receiver. Callaway breaking in. And that one's going to be intercepted. Wallace basically nail in the coffin. Unfortunately, just not a very clean route ran there from Callaway. Should have broke in flat. Instead, he takes it more like a post route. And it ends up getting intercepted by the corner. Should have been an easy completion. Spencer Wallace trying to make something here late for us, but it's not looking all too likely. We'll try to help the offense, but we need 2 touchdowns, one of which needs a 2-point conversion. Both of them would need a 2-point conversion if we want to win. Junior Generals, though, right down the sideline, flag down. Really hope this is going to be a roughing the passer. And we just got so lucky. Going to even move us a little bit further down the field. Great play there from Junior Generals, just to get open, get the catch, and then a good job from Northrop to find an accurate pass while under pressure. Going to try to dump this one off to Schultz. Honestly, I'm not against the incompletion there, but I'm against the injury. We need him. Can't be missing Schultz. Parkinson will come in his stead. And we're going to go for Parkinson here. Let's try to keep fighting forward, and we got to run a hurry-up offense here. We need some points as soon as possible. Try to run a little bit of some RPO here. See if we get... We don't. Go down the middle. McCaffrey stretches for it, and they're going to say we're in. Desperately needed that. Going to put some points on the board for us. We need to go for 2 right here. And they didn't really have a formation I necessarily liked, so we'll kind of make our own here. Or not a formation, a play that I necessarily liked. So try to make a little bit of our own. And that should be easy completion. And that can very well... that pretty much just cost us the game. We needed the 2-point conversion, and Generals drops it in the end zone. We had 2 receivers there. Either one of them needed to catch that. We'll try the extra point, or not the extra point, the onside here, but I wouldn't say there's much left to do. They're going to recover it. Dalvin Cook makes the first guy miss even. And we're done here. Not much we can do. No timeouts left. This game is a wrap. Denver will get the victory, 15-6. And just offense came out completely flat today. Could not move the ball in any sort of manner. Just some sloppy play. Sacks became a problem again in this game. Obviously, we lost one of our starting guards, and we saw that effect. Broncos just wiped the floor with us. We should have been able to run the ball on them because they don't have a good rush defense. 14 yards. I mean, you can't do much there. Offense just really bad. Defense did as much as they could for as long as they could. Broncos get a huge victory here today. And that was a win we really desperately needed to try to keep up, if not start staking our claim in the AFC. Not necessarily just the AFC West, but just the AFC in the push for a wild card spot. So really, really unfortunate then to follow that up. A tough game here against New Orleans. If we won that last game, I would have watched a little bit of this game. But unfortunately, we weren't able to pull it off. So we'll sim through this Saints game. A victory here would definitely help try to keep us in the running for the wild card and could be a huge boost to our team, upsetting a team who's definitely in the front running for the playoff, at least to this point. So let's sim on over to the Week 13 bye week and see if we're able to get a victory. And for the first time this season, we will end an episode not at 500. We did not come prepared in the Broncos game, and that definitely looks like it carried over to the Saints game, where we did lose 31-14. We scored all of our points in the second quarter, none in the entire rest of the game. And the Saints were able to just score fairly consistently. They didn't score in the first, but they scored every other quarter. 7 in the second, 14 in the third, and then 10 in the fourth to just put the game away. When we take a look at the stats for us, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Dontrell Northrup, only 130 yards, sacked twice, and completion percentage only 50. So not a good game. Obviously, you can see that with a really low quarterback rating. McCaffrey carried the ball 16 times, only managed 55 yards. Felton did score, as well as Penny on single carries, their only carries of the game. Then receiving-wise, we were led by Simi Fehoko with 3 catches, 45 yards. Junior Generals had 2 for 40, and then McCaffrey had 3 for 26, and then there were just a few other catches spread out amongst a few other guys, but just not a good game, really by any standards that we've seen the last 2 weeks, unfortunately. Bobby Okereke and Paulson Adebo lead us in tackles with 11. Tackles for a loss. We had 2 for Phillips, 2 for Tresman Reed, 1 for Adebo, and 1 for Spencer Wallace. And then it does look like we had some sacks. 1 for Nathan Gregory, and then a split sack between Spencer Wallace and Bobby Okereke, who also had the interception, and then another interception for Jabari Lowell. So we had some decent performance, but also just not very good performances at the same time. And we did not force any fumbles. Kicking-wise, Jake Bailey was 2 for 2 on extra points and did not even get close enough to attempt a field goal. So really unfortunate. Puts us 2 games below 500. And in that same step, also moved us back, not only in the AFC, but in the AFC West as well, as we fall now below the Raiders. So really disappointing. Despite us getting the victory against them earlier, we still are going to be below them. We're now 5-7. They're 5-6. So we have similar records. If they drop their game in week 13, we could move back up. But we're really going to need the rest of our season to just be hot. We're going to need a really hot last quarter of the season. We have the Panthers, Steelers, Broncos again. I would love to get a revenge game against them. Let's see if we could jump through the standings here so we could try to see where some of these some of these teams are. So Panthers, 1-10 on the season. We should, knock on wood, should get a victory there. Steelers, they're 4-8. We're better. We should get a victory there. And then the Broncos should have gotten a victory today. We didn't. We should get a victory against them. We're now down at the 22 ranked team in the NFL. In the AFC, we were the 6th highest ranked team here, but now we find ourselves dropping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, we dropped 4 to 5 spots after losing the 2 games. We have to finish strong if we're going to make any push towards the playoffs. And speaking of playoffs, this is what we are currently slated with: the Patriots getting the first round bye, Baltimore at 2, Chiefs at 3, Jaguars at 4, Dolphins 5, Browns 6, Raiders 7. If we didn't lose one of those games, we very well could be sitting where the Raiders are right now, currently in the playoff wildcard hunt. Unfortunately, with those 2 losses, we just drop out of it. We need to bounce back and get some victories. If that means I have to play a few more games this year, I will try to help us out so that we could try to get this challenge complete before the end of Season 5. Obviously, still in Season 4, but I would like us to be in the playoffs before we get into the last season. Otherwise, it's a all-out go to try to get it, try to bring in as many players as we can to just try to make us overpowered. But currently, right now, we're going to need a really good last quarter of the season to get to the playoffs. So make sure you're sticking around. If you're subscribed, fantastic. Thank you. If you're not, and I know most of you aren't, just hit that subscription button. And make sure you also tick that bell notification to be notified of when these videos go live. This California-only series posted every Saturday. The Viking series, if that's still going at this point, it should be, as we're currently, or would be. As I'm filming this, we're in the last season of that series as well. So if you haven't watched that one, check that one out. That's posted every Monday and Thursday. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. And again, MVP, Jake Bailey MVP, down in the comment section. He's our best player for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.